President Biden taking the stage in Chicago and giving his Democratic agenda an A+ when it comes to your child's education.
Donald Trump and the Republican friends, they not only can't think, they can't read very well. They want to do away with the Department of Education. Well, during the pandemic, Kamala and I helped states and cities get back their schools back open. And we gave public school teachers a raise.
But under his party's policies, the Windy City is not making the grade. Chicago now leads the nation with 40% of school children chronically absent. And while school spending is up 97% since 2012, only 1 in 4 students are reading at their own grade level, and more than 80% of them are not proficient in math. How sad is that? Here to react is Illinois parent and senior director of labor policy for the Illinois Policy Institute, Miley Smith. Good morning to you, Miley.
Good morning.
Why is this?
Well, Chicago Teachers Union controls Chicago public schools. And with all eyes on Chicago, it is really important that the public sees what union control of the district has done. Like you said, just 1 in 4 Chicago students can read at grade level. It's even less than that for our low-income students. 40% are chronically absent, enrollment has dropped, and this is all while district spending has soared. And now CTU controls City Hall as well in the form of Mayor Johnson. It's really a district for what it's an example of what districts shouldn't do. It's a warning of what's to come if other large city districts let a radical teachers union control the reins.
Yeah, I mean, it's heartbreaking. You live there. I'm sure it's extremely sad for you and your family. I used to love Chicago. I felt safe there. I used to describe it as a clean mini New York. Michigan Avenue had those beautiful stores that we couldn't afford, you know, when we were growing up. But I just loved just walking down that street and having these dreams that one day I'll maybe we'll be able to shop there. And it's all changed, and we're all nervous. We were nervous about sending our coworkers to Chicago because of all the protests. But how do you feel about this? I mean, I'm sure you've seen a lot of your neighbors leave your city.
Yeah, it's heartbreaking, and it's also angering. I talk a lot about Chicago Teachers Union because at the root of so many of the city's problems, and particularly the district, is the Chicago Teachers Union. They have had a radical slate of union leadership in control since 2012, when much of this that we're tracking started. The lower enrollment, the absenteeism, and under their control, they have passed initiatives and other collective bargaining agreement provisions that have taken money away from what's important for students. In their current contract, they're asking for $10 billion in addition to what they already have for things like climate justice, cash to asylum seekers, things that have nothing to do with making the students' experience better.
Yeah, their priorities are in the wrong spot. They're paying hundreds of millions for these illegal immigrants and leaving our citizens, our children, the next generation, to hang out to dry. It's just really sad. Miley, thank you so much for coming on.
Thank you.
You're welcome.